Hey there, welcome back to another video. Today we're turning a cardboard roll into a large pencil case, so let's get started. I began by taking an empty cardboard tube from a paper towel roll. Then I picked out a decorative paper pad and selected this pretty striped pattern to wrap around the roll. To figure out how much paper I would need, I wrapped it around the cardboard roll and marked where it needed to be cut. Once I had the right length, I used a pair of scissors to carefully trim off the extra paper. With the paper cut to size, I took a glue stick and applied a generous amount of glue to the back of the paper. I began wrapping the paper around the cardboard roll, ensuring that the stripes stayed straight as I worked. I made sure to press the paper down as I went along to keep everything secure. I continued wrapping the paper tightly around the roll, making sure there were no creases. For the ends of the roll, I folded the extra paper inward at one end, creating a neat edge. I worked my way around the end, tucking the paper in and making sure the folds were crisp and tidy. For the other end, I used a pair of scissors to trim off any excess paper, ensuring the edges were even. Next, I cut a 2 cm wide strip from a piece of lightweight cardboard long enough to fit snugly around the roll. I marked where the ends of the strip would meet, then applied glue to that section and wrapped it with decorative paper. After covering it, I trimmed off the excess paper and repeated the process to cover the rest of the strip. Once the strip was fully wrapped, I applied glue to the marked area and pressed the ends together to form a ring that would fit perfectly around the roll. I held the ends in place for a few moments, allowing the glue to dry just enough to keep everything secure. To make the pencil tip, I took brown cardstock and used my compass to draw a circle with a 6 cm radius. After cutting out the circle, I used a ruler to draw a small triangular section from the center, then carefully cut it out like a pie slice. I began rolling the cutout circle into a cone shape, adjusting it until it fit snugly around the ring, leaving just a little overhang all the way around. Once I was happy with the fit, I marked where I needed to glue the edges to form the cone. I applied glue to one edge and carefully pressed it together, following the marked line as a guide. After gluing the cone, I gently pressed along the seam to smooth it out and create a seamless finish. Next, I added a thin line of glue around the edge of the ring and attached it to the cone. I made sure it was evenly positioned all the way around, then left it to dry completely. Once the glue had dried, I carefully trimmed the excess edges of the cone to create a smoother transition between the layers. I put the lid back on and moved on to the next step, which was attaching the eraser and metal band to the end of the pencil. I cut a piece of cardboard slightly larger than the diameter of the roll and applied hot glue along the edges. Then I glued the cardboard down to seal the bottom, trimming any excess for a clean finish. For the eraser, I started by cutting a rectangular piece of white cardstock and applied glue to the back. I wrapped it around the bottom of the pencil, leaving a little extra at the top. After gluing it down, I added a bit more glue to the circular end. Then I made small snips along the extra edge, folded the tabs in and pressed them down to secure them. I tried to fold them as neatly as possible to get a rounded edge. To finish off the eraser, I cut a small circle of white paper and glued it over the bottom to give it that clean, polished look. I cut a strip of paper for the middle part of the pencil. Then I started to paint the strip with grey acrylic paint as a base layer. Once dry, I applied metallic silver paint for an extra shiny effect. Before painting the graphite tip of the pencil, I tore small pieces of washi tape and stuck them around the top third of the cone to create a guideline. I mixed silver and black acrylic paint to achieve a graphite shade. Then I painted the tip of the pencil following the washi tape guide. After painting the area, I removed the tape pieces, revealing the clean edges. After the paint dried, I grabbed the silver strip and drew 2 horizontal lines, each 1 cm wide, on the opposite sides to mimic the metal band's grooves. I used a black sharpie to draw the lines. Then I divided each of those 1 cm wide into 2 smaller 0.5 cm wide strips. Next, I added a series of straight vertical lines in the middle of the metal band to make it look more detailed. To add more depth and shadows to the grooves, I mixed black and silver paint together, then dipped a fine detail brush into the paint. Keeping my hand steady, I carefully painted over all the Sharpie lines I had drawn earlier. I applied glue to the back of the silver strip and positioned it between the eraser and the body of the pencil. I made sure the seam of the metallic band lined up with the seam of the eraser area for a clean polished finish. I popped the lid back on and our DIY large pencil holder box was complete and ready to use. This is perfect for storing stationery, art supplies, or small items in a fun and creative way. If you enjoyed this project, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more DIYs. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.